All right, I got to say it. I'm with Noah and Alex. There's Alex. There's Noah. They just brought in crazy trades. Welcome to Game Shack Retro, your place for new and vintage games, consoles and accessories, Magic and Pokemon cards, new vintage toys, and home to Cherry Street music.
My favorite game is NCAA college football, 2004.
2004. What about 14, man?
No, 2004.
You won't spend that big money. Why is that your favorite game?
Nostalgia at this point, but it was always been it was like my first game that I really got into. Probably put the most hours into that game.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
My name is PJ. My favorite game is probably NFL Head Coach 2009. As to why, I mean, it's so much more in depth than Madden is, and being able, I still go back. I was playing it 2 weeks ago. I still go back and play it these days.
Do you ever play it anything like that on the N64?
No, nothing like that.
Yeah, the early N64 games can have some NFL stuff in them.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I
The
didn't
Madden's.
like it. I just like the in depth and how detailed everything is.
Yeah.
A little less on the field, more off the field stuff. I think it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
First, let's take a look this week at what came in the door. Games, gizmos, and gadgets. All right, let's see what came in this week. First off, I got a bunch of Game Boy Advance games that came in. Pretty good titles. Super Mario World, Mario Luigi, a little SpongeBob, a little bit of Donkey Kong Country 2, just some stuff like that. Do a little scroll down things so you guys can get some close-ups. Got in a few PSP games, not really heavies, but PSPs are pretty hard to come by. They come in, not all the time, but when they do come in, they come in with a few. But Grand Theft Auto, Vice City Stories, just some cool stuff like that. Also DS this week. I got in a couple of titles that are popular, but not necessarily come in here a lot. I've got Bravely Default, Ace Attorney, Chibi Robo. These are a little bit pricey games. And then the standards, the other stuff that comes in with it. I have a copy of Pokemon Black 2. This is the Japanese version, if anybody's interested in that. I took it on a trade. It was just one of those odd things that come in. I usually try not to mess with the stuff that is the Japanese versions. I did get a Pokemon Black American version though. Next in line, we have, I had a couple of guys that came in this week. I'll do a little reel on them. They saw my video from last week and they called me out on the Game Boy thing, or the GameCube thing. They brought me in a ton of really, really good heavy titles. I got a little bit of Curvy, Air Ride, Super Mario Sunshine, Mario Party 7. I also have a couple of the Mario Parties, Mario Party 4 and 6 that are loose, but they're in the game exchange cases. Mario Party 5, Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Power Tennis, Mario Superstar Baseball, Metroid Prime, Animal Crossing, that's a player choice edition, real heavy, Fire Emblem, great stuff, Path to Radiance, Wind Waker, Zelda, the collector's edition Zelda, has the 3 games on it. Crystal Chronicles, not too much of a heavy as far as dollars goes, but highly sought after, and Luigi's Mansion. And then I have a whole bunch more that's in the stack that I'll zoom in and show you that cool stuff if I haven't already in the video. All right, the next bunch of stuff I've got in is some heavies for the Wii U. They also rarely come in. I've got 3 copies of Splatoon that came in. Zombie U, great game. Mario Kart 8. Super Smash Brothers. Super Mario Maker. And a Pokken Tournament. Now I have a bunch of good titles for this that are already in the store. The price point on these are really, really low. and some of these use the amiibo, and I took in a ton of amiibo from a customer. I've got, you know, just tons of these little things. I'll do a close-up on these. I made a little video footage for B-roll for this to show you what came in on these. My favorite of all of these is the Rob. I like collecting the Rob stuff for myself. When you walk in the store, there's a big Rob display. He's up in a glass case, and we have the original box that came in beside it. And the last of stuff that came in this week is a little stack of complete Sega Genesis games. We've got Doom, and X-Men, NBA Jam, and a Miss Pac-Man. Thank you, guys. All right, I gotta say it. I'm with Noah and Alex. There's Alex, there's Noah. They just brought in crazy trays. They called me out on my video that I made last week about GameCube, and man, did they bring them in. I'm gonna scroll this thing down and let you guys see what it is, but thank you guys, appreciate you. Hey guys, if you don't mind, take a minute and like and subscribe to the video so this goes out into the internet netherworlds.
Hi, my name is Noah Yates. My favorite game is probably going to be Need for Speed Carbon.
The one that I don't have. Why is that your favorite game?
Just the gameplay, great soundtrack, and for the time it had really good movies.
Awesome, thank you.
My name is Alex. Favorite game, probably at the moment, been playing Arcade Simulator. I really like the chill vibes of the music, and I don't know, the graphics kind of bring me back in the old times, so I like that a lot too.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so I've had a lot of you ask me to do the part 2 for the video game store tour for 2025. I intend on getting to that. It's just been kind of a crazy week around here. Didn't have time to put the footage together, so forgive me on that. Probably next week or the week after, we'll see how things go, but stay tuned, it will be coming. So for the Cherry Street pick of the week, which is something that I've traditionally put at the end of the videos, it shows a local player, the guitar that I choose. There were an issue where I get these copyright strikes on the channel, and I've decided that I'm going to move those. And the reason why is because most of these guys are doing cover tunes, and it just flags them. It makes it to where the videos, it throttles them down, does all kinds of stuff to them. Some of them are okay, some of them are not. But I decided that what I was going to do was just create another channel for Cherry Street Music instead of tanking everything on the retro page. It's probably will be better in the long term for that, the growth of that. Like it's just kind of, it's unfortunate that we get so heavy of the copyright strikes. Most of the time when I do these videos, I use my own material. I write and sing and play all these instruments, and I record it. I've done it for 40 years, and that's what you're hearing in the background in most of these videos is my own material. And it keeps me away from all of the copyright strikes, and when I upload them, they go up really quick. But yeah, I'm gonna have to discontinue the Cherry Street Music part at the end of the videos, and I'll put some links down below when I create the page for Cherry Street. I'm going to do a YouTube and a Facebook, and we'll start with those. They already have their own, well, the Facebook already has its own page for Cherry Street Music, but I'll put it in the videos, standalone for those in the future. Thanks for the support for that, by the way. Also, one more thing. Tell me what you think about that. Put it in the comments down below. I know there are a lot of people that follow the channel that have their own channels, and I'm kind of curious of what you guys do when it comes to copyright strikes and things like that. Yeah, put the comments down in the videos and let me know what you think about that. It would be really great. Thanks again.